Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So in this one, we're going to go over the actual dividends we got today versus the estimates. So let's jump right into it. So in the spreadsheet yesterday, we estimated all dividends for the current weekly group, which is Group C. Some of our dividends came close. Some of them were a little bit off. For Airbnb, we were within 1 cent approximately, actually 2 cents if we that's strange. Rounding error, I guess. AMDY, we were about 24 cents off. So we underestimated. It was higher, which we like to underestimate, under promise, over deliver, right? Um, Next one, we also underestimated. So we were off by like 30 cents. So it was 80 cents versus the estimate of 49 cents. For Carvana, however, we overestimated. It was actually 205. For Fiat, we were almost spot on. We were just 1 cent off. For Hood, it was actually more than or close to double. So this, folks, is 121% payout, which is incredible. $6.90, which even exceeded last month's, all because the stock price has just been shooting through the roof. It's highly volatile. See the volatility on this one, 0.677. And then for MSFO, we were 8 cents off. For NFLY, we were 9 cents off. For PP, and we were 14 cents off. Of course, the haters will focus on the highest percentages off, but they'll ignore the fact that we were spot on a couple of them, which we are every week. So annualized, we would be looking at, and someone pointed out to me it's actually times 13, not times 12. So there's that. So annualized, we would be at $4.87 for Airbnb. For AMDY, we'd be at 735. For Coney, we would be at 1034. For Carvana, we would be at 2661. We'd be at a whole $1.80 for Fiat, which is, in my opinion, a garbage one. I would not recommend getting into it. For the Robinhood fund, almost $90. That's insane. More than, obviously, 121% yield, so way more than the fund's currently worth. And then MSFO, $5.38. Now, conventional wisdom on these seems to be to treat it like a cash flow property. So, like if you're getting a $90 dividend on a fund that currently trades for $73, um, obviously within a year, you're going to more than pay that off, and it would be all the house's money after that. So that's the mindset. But obviously, with growth investing, if you look at the underlying, for Robinhood, you're up like what, 70% in just a few months. So you have to consider the mindset. So for Hood, let's see. For Hood, it was actually 140%. So it's $60. So you've got to look at this. Basically, if you got in at $35, you've already tripled your money. And if you took your money back out, then it's all house's money. So I still, even though I'm a dividend channel, I still think growth investing beats dividend investing. So there's that. For NFLY, 566 annualized. For PP, 355 annualized. Now, what we're doing here, we're taking a separate, we're breaking this down based on business days because I'm highly anticipating daily dividends to be a reality sooner rather than later. So I'm thinking for this, if we take this, divide by basically 250 business days, each business day or each trading day of the year, this would pay 2 cents for Airbnb, 3 cents for AMDY. See over here in column H, these aren't quite accurate because I'm assuming like every day. If you actually go by actual trading days, you're looking at 4 cents for Coney, 11 cents for Carvana. DraftKings, we don't have these numbers yet. 1 cent for Fiat, 36 cents a day for Robinhood. Can you believe that? A fund paying 36 cents a day? That's way more than checking and savings and money markets and all of that, and CDs. MSFO, 2 cents a day, NFLY, 2 cents a day, and PP, 1 cent a day. So column Q over here is with a hypothetical $100,000 invested. So we're dividing column E, which is the YieldMax price as of close of market yesterday. We're dividing that by 100,000 or into 100,000. So these would be your number of shares for each of these funds. There's about 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 that paid today. We don't have one for DraftKings yet, but this would give you, multiplying Q by P, this would give you basically, if you invested $100,000, this would pay you $161 a day, and then $340 a day for AMDY. This is amazing. $413 a day for Coney, $245 a day for Carvana, $240.98 for Fiat, $494 for Hui, $119 for MSFO, $129 for NFLY, and $110.52 for PP. So if I sum all these up, that's $2,252.29 a day. Now, granted, to attain this would basically take 900,000 invested evenly among all of these ETFs, but that would be your daily. And then your monthly based on business days, I took 20.83 because that's on average the number of business days. Based on the annual 250 divided by 12, you get 20.83. And then this would pay you yearly 562,982.78. So if we do the percentage yield on that, this is based on 900,000. So that's about a 63% return. Not too shabby, right? And that's if these were daily. I'll do the same thing here real quick. Let's see. So we had two above, we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 900,000. So it's 53% up here. So this is actually, Group C is actually one of our highest yielding. There we go. It remembers and knows what I want to do. Okay, so each week we've been getting better, folks. We had 48% yield here, 52.88% combined yield here, 62.55% yield over here. That's phenomenal. 563,000 on 900,000. And I'm breaking them down daily. So that should show, let me do this here. Just do this here because obviously these are still monthly. So per month, I might as well just have this column here, right? There we go. And this should be the summation of these. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so per fund, you can see monthly on 100,000, 33.52, and this one 7,082, and AMDY. Let me move over here so you can see the fund symbol, the ticker symbol, 8603.60, and Coney 5102.52, and Carvana, and then 5,020 and Fiat, 10,282 and Hui, 2,475.54 and MSFO, 2,695.51 and NFLY, 2,302.03 and PP. So that would be the monthly. So there we go, folks. This was pretty good. It's obviously, and I'll read the article real quick here. Obviously, the headliner was the Robinhood one. So Hui, Coney, Ulti, of course. Let's go over the weeklies. 37 cents for Chippy, 32 cents for GPTY, 49 cents for LFGY, 19 cents for QDTY, 39 cents for RDTY, 16 cents for SDTY, 10 cents for Ulti. There we go. So my prediction was accurate. As far as percentage yield, we had 103% for Coney, 121% for Hui. That was our headliner there. And then 85% for AMDY, 85% also for Ulti. So there we go, folks. That is our yields for the week. Any questions, comments, concerns? Feel free to comment away on what your favorite fund is. Welcome. We have a new regular here. So yeah, comment away on, I guess, what your favorite yield of the day was. It may not even be YieldMax. It may be another one. It may be Roundhill. It may be Rec Shares. It may be Defiance. Maybe doubtful. Could be. Let me know what your favorite fund is. Let me know if you had to pick one ETF to invest in. By the way, if you all haven't checked out Marcos Mia's channel, he featured yours truly, me, the coach. I mentioned QQQ as a fund I would own if I had to pick just one fund because of the Nasdaq's stellar performance. 12 of the last 15 years being up. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Favorite fund, favorite yield. Feel free to comment away on all of those things. Otherwise, that's going to do it for us as far as the dividends this evening. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Certainly smash the like button. Do it now, by the way, for those of you that are on. It helps the algorithm a lot. And thank you all so much for tuning in. Take care. Have a great night. And bye.